Day 42. And a very cold, misty start again to the day. Didn't really film much of day 41 in the afternoon. Tough day. Headwind again. Average pace was pretty low. We had a lot of work to do. Still quite late in the day. Went to some very, very strange towns. Due to the support vehicle not being with us, had to pop into a few different towns on the way to get some food and water. Wasn't much selection. But yeah, we managed to get day 41 done. Got to bed around midnight, which was extremely late. You can probably see how tired I am this morning. Running off 3.5, 4 hours sleep. But we're ready for day 42. The start of the morning is always the hardest because it's so bloody cold. And we're going to be cycling down a few hills today, which will probably be a bit colder, and into the mist. So there's a legend in Sydney called Nedd Brockmann. Now he is running from Perth to Bondi Beach, and he's doing that across 40 days in the aim to break the record of running across the country. Now, we've both been extremely inspired by Nedd. Been watching him through his Instagram posts, his daily kind of updates, and it's been truly inspiring. I mean, I'm at the point of every night or every morning checking in to see how he's got on for his world record attempt, or just out challenging himself in general. Guy is an absolute weapon, big inspiration, and there's a possibility that we may cross paths today. Now, about 20 minutes ago, his support team van just went past, so I'm assuming they're going ahead to start their day as well. When I looked on his Strava last night, he was about 100 k's away from Kimber, where we just stayed. So that will take us probably just under 4 hours, 3.5 hours to get to that point. It looks like that's where he's going to be starting today. So there's a strong possibility that we may cross paths and finally get to meet. So all three of us are just out here pushing ourselves, trying to make a difference, trying to raise some money, and hopefully inspire one person. He's definitely inspired me. When I'm off this bike, I'll definitely be getting the running shoes back on, but he's also been inspiring me to get up every day and try and kick this goal of cycling around Australia. So Nedd, if you ever watch this, big respect for you. No matter what happens, Australia loves you, and you're killing it, absolutely killing it. So Nedd, if you ever watch this, big respect for you. No matter what happens, Australia loves you, and you're killing it, absolutely killing it. Not sure if you can see this. We're currently going up a 7% hill, and it is long. So we just bumped into Nedd's team at the side of the road. It's good to kind of have a chat and see how he's doing. Sounds like he's not far ahead of us. It's also good to chat to another team who are out here doing something a bit stupid like us. Seems like he's going pretty well today. His girlfriend says he's traveling really well. Did a strong 100k yesterday, which is 100k run, phenomenal. Having a little bit of ankle issues, but that's kind of understandable with running for multiple days in a row. His team seems really nice. Photographer, videographer, and his girlfriend there. And I think his parents are up ahead in the support vehicle, so we might bump into Nedd very, very, very soon. Let's see how he's getting on. Definitely a lonely place out here. If you're running on your own, so there'll be a lot of head noise. I'm sure he's got some great music playing. So we just had a quick chat to Nedd. He looks and feels strong. Very inspiring. When chatting to him, he seems very confident. He's doing so good. We had a little chat with the team as well. Had some food with the team. Nedd carried on, and now we're back on the road. And just catching up with Nedd again. We're just about to pass Nedd. And then yeah, we'll leave him on his way to make his way to Bondi over the next couple of weeks. Today started off so great. Average pace was very, very high. We got to see Nedd and his team, but now the afternoon has turned for the worse. We're into a very, very strong headwind again, fighting a losing battle here, using so much energy but not really going anywhere.
They started really well, really well. Too good, actually. Making good pace, downhill, really nice scenery. And then in the afternoon, we had some headwind, which is going to be a shock for anybody because we had some more headwind. We actually cycled through a wind farm.
Yeah, it's probably the best place for wind.
It was crap. But anyway, we made it here in Red Hill and we're done.
But tomorrow is a big one. It's Adelaide, which is going to be a nice milestone of South Australia. And we get to see the boys. Dean and Ewan are going to join us tomorrow, which is nice. And the big thing of the day, probably the most important, is Ben's bike will be fixed. Signing out, day 42.